Well, I have a doozy of a comment, and I'm just going to get right into it. And before I do, a little side note, I have edited or left something out of the comment because this person referenced Hitler, and I'm just not having that part of it. This was actually a comment that was held for review because there were some racial things in there, and I don't allow that to even come up on my page as best I can. So I'm going to, preface this with, yes, I left out a small portion of the comment. And the other thing is I am not going to tag this person or give them any sort of attention. So normally I tag the people that I'm making comments back to, regardless of whether or not they're negative. In this case, I'm choosing not to, and you will see why in just a moment. So let's get into it. My parents weren't narcs, quote unquote. If anyone is, it's my sister. By your logic, quote unquote, everyone gets to decide their own reality. There's more, but I really need to respond to that little snippet of it. I wish I could decide my own reality. I wish I had control over my own reality, because you know what it would look like? I would have parents. I would have my mother's son be my brother. I would have aunts and uncles and cousins, and my children would have grown up in a family that had that kind of connection and love and health that we could all enjoy and feel safe in. My mother determined my reality. I determined that I wasn't going to continue to live in what she was creating for me. All right, so now I'm going to read the rest. It just keeps getting better, folks. You need some objective standards, lady. My name is Marnie, by the way. Hitting a kid in the face with a belt? Abuse. Not getting them a Christmas present they wanted? Not abuse. All the posters on here brag plain about how abused they were. Give me some details so I can decide if it's BS. In most cases, it is BS. The fact that you are showing zero empathy for abuse survivors tells us exactly who you are. And it seems to me that your sister made a really good decision in escaping. And by the way, as a little side note, a person outside of me or outside of anybody else doesn't get to determine what abuse is. If I was back in earlier days, I would have felt the need to prove to you, even though I have thousands of videos, like you can go back and watch and figure it out. But back in the day, I would feel the need to prove to you that I was indeed abused. But that's not where I'm at. I navigate life from the inside out, not the outside in. And your opinion doesn't mean anything to me. I'm only highlighting it because it's language that so many abuse survivors experience. Like we have to prove to you that we were hurt methodically and repeatedly by a narcissistic parent. We don't. You don't. Anybody who's out there who has gone through any type of trauma, I believe you, I validate you, your experience is real. You don't owe anybody an explanation or proof. I'll leave you with that.